Hi, my beautiful friends. This is Jessica from Good Vibrations, bringing you your November 2022 energy check-in between the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I hope that you'll stay and become a permanent addition to the Good Vibrations community. If you would like to join me on my other platforms, please go into the description box and you will find all the links to connect you to each platform. My main platform currently is Instagram. However, I do post on YouTube 3 times a week, okay? And if you would like to receive a personal reading, you can also find that information in my description box, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get started. So it is up to the viewer to decipher if they are the Divine Masculine or the Divine Feminine energy. Some women can be heavy in their masculine energy, and some men can be heavy in their feminine energy, okay? So it is up to you to decipher that for yourself. You can look at this reading. Sorry, I was thinking about conversations between the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. I get mixed up with all the different stuff I have going on. So I am looking into the Divine Masculine's energy first. Okay, and then we will look into the Divine Feminine's energy, and then we will look at the energy of both in balance, okay? Because currently what we are experiencing here on the physical plane is we are experiencing the illusion of separation, okay? So it makes it a little bit difficult to decipher sometimes, but what is meant to be is for us to come to to balance within our masculine and feminine aspects, okay? Because we all embody the yin and the yang. The female energy is from the heart, throat, third eye, crown chakra. So the upper chakras are represented by the female energy, and the masculine energy begins with the solar, sacral, and root chakra, okay? So I will take breaks to drink water along the way. So, grab your tea, wine, whatever you'd like to drink, and I just do things very casually. I only do one take, and that's just how it rolls. I'm trying to do the best that I can. I'm burning up. My AC broke and completely, and I live in Florida, so it's still hot in Florida. All right, so the first card that comes up for the Divine Masculine is 6 of Voices. I like that for him a lot. Oh, I love this for him. We have the Star. Yeah, I like this energy. And the Muse of Inspirations. Yeah, this is some really good energy here for the Divine Masculine. I like the direction that this energy is going. I love all the Christ consciousness energy that is surrounding him. I see this masculine definitely at this time, especially November, around the lunar eclipse, which is, I believe, November the 8th. Could be the 7th in some areas, or the other way around, November the 9th in some locations. But where I'm at, I believe it's November the 8th. Because we see a full moon over here. So I feel that this full moon is definitely going to push this masculine energy to move forward. They may be traveling, but they're moving towards calmer waters. Okay, so things have probably been a little rocky for them. Yeah, look over here too. There's another full moon. So definitely this full moon is definitely intensifying the masculine's energy to push forward, to move beyond the turbulence, to go a different direction. And if you look closely, it looks like the universe is kind of have to force them. You know, you see the hand there and the person's right here, and it's like the universe is going to do this to them. Okay, they're going to try to be as gentle as possible, but with this muse of inspirations coming out, this is telling me that especially with the flames here, okay, and two people looking at each other, and this is a energy check-in between the yin and the yang, so two people that are mirroring each other. But look at the wings, and here, you know, this looks like the phoenix energy. So with us being in Scorpio season until November the 21st, maybe the November the 22nd, this is telling me that obviously things are going to intensify for this divine masculine. There's going to be a lot of healing that's going to happen during this time frame. Okay, so the universe is definitely pushing this divine masculine to finish healing, to release any toxic traits that are no longer serving them, which has been a constant, something that's been going on for a while. We all have been working through our toxins. However, with the eclipse energy that began October the 25th and then is, you know, moving on to November the 8th, this is basically forcing all of us, all of our collective, all of, you know, humanity, basically to purge, because the universe wants to give us an upgrade. Okay, if they are truly a divine masculine, they will receive an upgrade. Not every man, you know, on this, you know, journey has made it to divine masculine status. Okay, some of them are still struggling with their toxic behaviors. They're still struggling with their ego. They go quickly into consciousness, or they're, you know, but they can't keep, they have a harder time holding on to it. This is the stream that they're going to be receiving. Okay, that consciousness is coming in, the downloads are coming in, because the universe wants to upgrade them. But to upgrade them, they have to have breakdowns to have breakthroughs for the massive upgrades that they're receiving. Okay, and you have the muse of inspirations here, which I love, because this is the finish line for them. I love this. This is the finish line for them. I love that for them. I love the direction that they're going. They are starting to think out of the box. They're starting to feel inspired, or will be starting to feel inspired through the purge. Okay, that's happening. All of, you know, what's going on in humanity is, there's, you know, until as we navigate through the eclipses, is basically all the false masks that everyone is wearing is going to be revealed. Okay, and this is, and we're speaking globally. Okay, and we're also speaking locally in your local communities, your local churches, your local governments, and then also globally, global government, your celebrities. You guys have been watching what's going on. I haven't been watching. I just hear it, you know, through the grapevine. I do not watch any news whatsoever. I already have social media, and that's enough for me. On Yeah, so this is great energy. There's a lot of healing that's going to be happening here. And of course, like I said, that the full moon is definitely propelling that divine masculine. I really love that they are they are kind of logical, because we have the Six of Swords, and then the stars represented by Aquarius. So there is some logic. So they're still kind of in their head a lot. They're trying to make sure that they're not creating like something unrealistic, which, is a very masculine trait, but the universe is, really wanting them to step more into their heart space so that they can balance out their divine feminine without them, saying things like, oh, that's for sissies, or, that's chick stuff, or, that kind of stuff. Okay. So there's a balance. Okay. Because what they need to do is step into the wisdom of their hearts. Okay. Which does not make anybody, a female for just stepping into your heart. This is where we are currently going in our society, and people unfortunately are not understanding because of all the fear that's being cultivated and what we've been born into, that they can't understand how the heart is going to take the lead over being practical and logical. Okay, we've been logical and practical all this time, and where has that gotten us? Okay, in the mess that we're in right now. Okay, so when something new comes up, sometimes we're afraid of it. Okay, so when we can't see with our human eyes how things are going to play out, because it can be scary, because what's happening currently is consciousness is splitting, and the darks get darker and the lights get lighter. Okay, so with this conscious shift or splitting that's happening right now, there is that divide. Okay, that separation's becoming even more noticeable in everything and everyone. Okay, but remember, the eclipse season is here to expose all the fake masks, the fake images. And I mean, we have a lot of fake image. We have, our Hollywood, we have our news, we have people on social media. What are people photographing? Even when they photograph their families on social media, behind the scenes, we all know that we have struggles, here on earth. But what do we want to portray? Only the good times, not the struggles. There's a huge sense of spiritual bypassing. What we want to show the world is different than what is, truly going on. And this is a period of truth. Okay, stepping into truth, whatever that is for each of us individually, will kind of bring us all together to a collective truth, where right now it is a little bit harder to decipher. Okay, so now we're going to look at the divine feminine. I like this. Look at her. She's in the magician energy. Now that's some nice energy there. The Nine of Materials, that's the very nice energy there. So I'm really feeling good in November for both the masculine and feminine energy so far. Now the masculine, it's going to heat it up a little bit. Okay, this is the Phoenix energy. So this is the rise of the Phoenix. So you do have to, and that's what basically Scorpio. That's what Scorpio represents, is the Phoenix, but also transformation, but also in tarot, in the main arcana, Scorpio is represented by death. So you have death and rebirth. Okay, again, back to the statement that I made about the universe wanting to upgrade you, okay? And obviously, it's only going to be true divine masculines that to receive these upgrades, you have to have breakdowns so that you can have breakthroughs, so that you can make, you know, space through all the endings, because the upgrades we're about to have, and that masculine is getting upgrades. Here's his downloads, okay, are going to be massive, and to be able to receive these massive downloads that are going to set them on fire, set their heart on fire, and the wisdom of their heart on fire, they've got to have those endings. And then we have the Nine of Materials and the Page of Inspirations, which is the Page of Wands in regular tarot. Okay. All right. So the the divine feminine here with the Magician energy, which I love. I can look at her. I mean, what a beautiful card this is. You know, she is, and then you have, wow, look at this Nine of Materials, which is the Nine of Pentacles in you know, regular tarot. But look at her, she's raising her arms, so she is in her upper chakras, connecting to you know, galactic energies, you know, connecting to that 5D energy. She's definitely has raised her frequency. She's co-created with all of her planetary placements. So this divine feminine has really learned a lot about herself. She's learned a lot about her astrology. She's done a lot of self-inventory, and through this you know, learning process, it has really helped her, you know, raise her vibration, you know, into another frequency, into another dimension. And because of this is, you know, setting her free. Look at her, she's ready to embrace, and her heart is open. Okay, her arms are out and her chest is facing outward. She's no longer crossing, you know, her hands over her heart to protect her. She's saying, I am ready to receive. Okay, she's ready to receive. She's ready to move forward. She's ready to go on another adventure, you know, and the way that she's gotten here is by allowing the mystery of the universe and direction of the universe, and just the mystery of the divine timing, and learning more and more about, you know, how much around her is an illusion. And she's learning how to navigate better through all the illusions, just like a cat. You know, she's learning to navigate around those the things that she can't see. That's what's made her the magician, okay? Because she knows how to manipulate the energy in a positive way, okay? Because the magician can also represent manipulation in a negative way, in a narcissistic way, but this is not the case here. This is a woman, a feminine energy that is ready. She's ready to receive, and she's receiving and attaching, okay? So it's both. She's receiving the downloads, and she's, you know, extending her hands upwards and saying, you know, yes, I will receive this. And it's interesting because she's receiving her downloads through her crown chakra, but also through the palms of her hands. Okay, so this is totally out of this world. You rarely hear that you're receiving, but you know, when we are healing people, a lot of times, what are we doing? We're placing our hands over them. You know, we put our palms down so I feel like the divine feminine has now received that healing energy from the universe, from the, you know, another dimension, you know, 5D frequency. She's received it, and it's now imprinted in her hands, and she can now utilize it to heal herself, to heal the divine masculine, which is still his job, but she can, you know, obviously, you know, help, because this is not a codependent relationship, okay? We are a 50-50 partnership. That's why the yin and yang comes up all the time, and why reciprocity comes in all the time, and why balance comes in all the time, okay? It's shifting. This is a teamwork effort, okay? So, but her nervous system may be a little shot in November from all the purging that is going to happen. And it could be that, you know, there's going to be a lot of truths revealed, a lot of masks revealed. So the truth shall set you free. And that's kind of what she looks like here. You can see, you know, obviously roses, and roses do have thorns, okay? So maybe that's part of the process, where you have that yin and yang, the light and the dark in everything, okay? And to get to this, you know, undeniable heart chakra activation and opening and crackling, she's obviously going to have to weather some droughts, which succulents can do. And she's going to probably get, you know, pricked and poked by a couple of thorns along the way. But that doesn't matter, because that's not going to stop her. She's going to keep the wisdom of her heart open, okay, and connected to higher dimensions. It's not going to stop her. It's setting her in motion to feel free and independent, okay? And there's some kind of success here behind it, okay? Definitely creating, you know, she's creating something, and she's happy about it and inspired. There's a new beginning here for her. She's very inspired about the future, and I really like this for her, because I feel like, you know, the feminine energy was just getting really tired of waiting for the masculine to catch up. And I think she's finally realized, I'm not waiting. It's not my job to wait for them to catch up. And she's gonna, you know, set herself free, set her heart free. And she's going to be patient like the cat, because cats are very patient and they don't put a lot of effort into what they do, okay? So they're just like, I'm just going to chill and relax. So she's going to accept, you know, the divine mystery of, you know, the higher, from the higher dimensions, but also accept in, you know, in divine timing. And she's also accepting that she understands that her success is already in motion, and it's leading her to freedom and independence. But she's also taking the time to smell the roses, okay? So she's taking the time to breathe, to feel happy, to feel that joy, success, and freedom. And I love that for her. I really, really, really love that for her. So the guys, the masculine energies may have issues with their ankles or calves during that time, or their circulatory system. So that could be the men could be struggling with that, and the women could be struggling with their nervous system. Let's get, you know, most of the feminines have been working towards stepping into their power, okay? And a lot of them have had solar plex issues, okay? And that's where, you know, the nervous system kind of hits them, is in their stomach area. So That may continue on. That may be an ascension symptom happening in November for the divine feminine. Divine masculine ascension symptoms could involve their ankles, their calves, so their, and their circulatory system. So, wow. All right, so let's look at the divine feminine and divine masculine together. I love this. Look at that. The priestess, the high priestess. They both may need to get massages during the month of November just to, move around their lymphatic system. To keep, things moving, especially since the guys have the circulatory issues. Maybe they just need their, calves and ankles rubbed. The high priestess also, I believe, represents the feet as well. So it does represent immunity, okay? Two of emotions, love this. So they both know that there is a connection here, some type of contract. Right now, both the divine masculine and the divine feminine made, again, illusions. Both of them are having illusions revealed to them. They're having to make choices, okay? Could be choices about other soulmate connections, how to, move forward. Yeah, because things are going to start changing very quickly for both of them. Things are going to, like, really, really speed up for both the divine masculine and divine feminine. And I love this energy for both of them, okay? They both may feel bloated during the month of November, retaining a lot of water, okay? This is just drink more water, okay? Because this is part of the process. Again, adrenal fatigue, okay, is really, really important. As well, with the Eight of Wands showing up here, but whatever direction both the divine masculine and divine feminine are going, they're heading in the right direction. And look at this. This definitely looks like eclipse, okay? That looks like an eclipse. There you go. After November the 8th, on your mark, get set, go, okay? Because things are going to be moving very quickly for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. A lot of changes. Some of them may be moving homes, traveling, okay, to different locations. So this is great, great, great energy here, okay? I'm loving this for you guys. Loving this energy for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine here. See, again, we had the cats show up with the divine feminine, with the mystery. They represent mystery, illusion. Here we have the high priestess. She represents mystery, the subconscious mind. Okay, so I feel like both the divine masculine and divine feminine are definitely clearing a lot of subconscious mind blocks that they've had for quite some time, but their subconscious mind is ready now, okay? In the past, what happens with us individually is our subconscious mind records 99%, of everything that's happened, or records everything, okay? And it makes up for 99% of our, you know, intelligence, okay? But the thing about the subconscious mind, what it does is if you were a child and something traumatic happened to you, okay, then what it will do is it will block some of that trauma, okay, if it feels like it needs to. And it's only going to allow you to remember it when you're ready to heal it. And you see, the divine masculine is healing, okay? They're ready. The feminine is healing too, okay? But there's more healing happening on the divine masculine side, okay? The feminine's been healing for quite some time, all right? So, and the masculine is getting that one last push, you know? There's that push, like the universe is just gonna flick them and kind of give them that push that they need, especially for those masculines that have been, you know, holding on to their old patterns and really struggling with their egos. And that's just going to be a combination of how they were raised, you know, their natal chart, you know, because that's a big deal. Your natal chart, the way that you were designed when you were born into this planet, is going to tell you a lot about your positives and negatives along the way, or your challenges and the things that are going to be kind of come easy to you, and the things that are going to challenge you, okay? And so it's all going to be dependent individually on each placement. You know, if you are born with Taurus sun, Taurus rising, and Taurus moon, you're in for a hell of a time. Why? Because Taurus is a very, very stubborn sign. It's, I believe, the most stubborn sign out of the whole zodiac. I don't know anyone that has all three at the top. However, I have met somebody that was Cancer sun, Cancer rising, and Cancer moon. Okay, so anything's possible. So it just depends on your own personal makeup, and you know, whether it's going to be easier or more of a challenge for you to work through the ego. Okay. And that's for both the divine masculine and feminine, okay? Because it doesn't matter whether a female is Taurus or a male is Taurus, it's part of your makeup. But yeah, I'm loving this amazing energy for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. They're both healing. They're both recognizing that this is a soul contract connection here. They're both wanting to move towards this connection. I do have to say, okay, because they are, so what I'm seeing also is that both the divine masculine and divine feminine will be in their emotions, which is part of the process, you know, feeling anger, grief, shame, happiness, joy, and crying. Those are all part of, you know, heading to wholeness. You can't spiritually bypass yourself along the way and think that you're going to heal. In the spiritual community and all of humans, everyone has some type of hierarchy. They feel that certain emotions are higher vibrational, and that you should never feel those lower emotions, because they're lower emotional, they're lower frequency. Okay, yes, emotions do have a frequency. However, to become whole, because we all embody the yin and the yang, the light and the dark, we must allow ourselves to feel the full spectrum, the whole circle, the same shape as the full moon, okay? It is complete. So to be complete and to connect with our inner and outer union, we must be able and willing to feel the positive and the negative, okay? Neither is better than the other. And the quicker that we can take accountability and responsibility for our own personal growth and evolution, the quicker we go into motion. But with the Eight of Wands here, whatever struggles the masculine or feminine are going through individually, success is assured, okay? And also love is assured. Okay, doesn't mean that there's a reconciliation. I don't see that here. But what I'm seeing is the love in their hearts is there still for each other. Okay, and if it's and even if they don't reconcile in this lifetime, the love will always be there. But there's love here for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Okay, there's love here, new love coming in. Okay, there's success for sure. Let me see if I can pick some. This is going to be your person's zodiac. Could be your zodiac. Both or neither. Just take what resonates and leave what does not. We have Libra showing up. We have Virgo showing up. Again, secrets are going to be surfaced. This could be subliminal secrets. Things that have been, you know, beneath the surface that, you know, may be coming up after this eclipse energy. We have Capricorn and Taurus. Funny, I was talking about Taurus. Taurus, I'm not hating on you. Capricorn's pretty stubborn too. There you go. Picked on somebody else. Aquarius. And one more wants to come out. It looks like Aries. Okay. And then I'll get some initials. Okay, this could be your initials, your person's initials, both or neither. Just take what resonates. Both the zodiacs and initials are bonuses to this reading. Okay. Could identify your person. So we have P, A, T, so Pat. CISYLUG. So we also have cat again. And we have ET, so star seeds. And then we have OW, so we have owl. Again, that mystery, that wisdom. Remember with the Muse of Inspirations, speaking about the finish line of the phoenix, but also speaking about the, I believe, the wisdom of the heart. Yeah, wisdom in your heart, okay? We have Pat here. Goat. We have Capricorn here. Toes. So somebody might have nice toes. We have wise here. Wise guy. Okay, wise guys. Somebody's name may be Guy. I do see, it's not all here, but I'm hearing tower. Okay, so tower moment is that Scorpio energy, you know. It's that, you know, gentle but not gentle warning from the universe, change or be changed. And basically, like I said, the universe wants to upgrade both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And to do so, there needs to be breakdowns so that we can have breakthroughs to receive the massive downloads that we're about to receive. Also, I feel that both the divine masculine and divine feminine are going to be extremely intuitive during Scorpio season, okay? We do have ugly, so somebody may have called one or the other person ugly. or maybe there was ugly words of exchange, because we have wise, okay, we have owl, so that wisdom is coming up a lot. So I really feel like this month there's going to be a balance between the heart and the mind, okay, and you're going to be wiser. Both the divine masculine and divine feminine are going to be wiser. Somebody may go into ICU. Colorado showing up, Wisconsin showing up, Sue showing up. Now this could be the person's name, Sue, or it could be that somebody is getting sued, okay, in November. Something about a GPA, okay, so somebody may be talking about a GPA because you have the owl, which is education, a teacher, some type of, you know, scholar, somebody that's very wise, so that your person may have a high GPA. I owe you. I think your person feels like they owe you. They either owe you a dinner, they owe you something, okay? I do feel like they're saying that they love you here. I love you, okay? We, us, okay? So I feel like there's this Two of Cups energy right here with the two of emotions that this person is saying that they recognize. Somebody may have cows or a farm, okay, or maybe recently they went to a farm, or, you know, they, I don't know, a connection with cows. Maybe your person likes to collect cows. Paws, okay, we have PA, so yeah, there's definitely an animal lover here, because we have cat, paws, and then we had cats over here, but it could be a dog paw as well. We don't have to. I'm trying to see what else is here. Saint. So I think St. Patty's is significant for somebody. We have coats, okay? So it could, I don't know, coats could be because, you know, maybe you had like identical coats or something, you know, for the winter. Maybe they bought you a coat at some point. We do have yes and yes showing up here. So if you've been asking a question and you haven't been able to get a clear answer from anyone, we have yes here, okay? All right, guys, I think that this is where I'm going to leave it. Any other messages that you find, take them as personal messages for you. I love you. Please be nice to my friend, and please, you know, leave a comment. Hit that, you know, like button, and subscribe to my channel if you connect to my material. I love you. Peace.